Okay, so what I want to do is, while we're waiting for that to chill up a little bit so we can get that cake smoother, is we're going to go ahead and put the supports in. This plate right here only has a hole out because of the center, because I used it for something else. They usually don't have the hole in the center, but this is a 6-inch plate. I'm going to place it, and I want it right as close to the edge as possible. Just lightly press it in. Take one of these, push it in all the way, mark it right at the top of the cake, and bring it over here. So I need my columns to be this high. So I take this column here, place it right up against that line, and mark it here. And I can go ahead and mark the other 3. Okay, these are cuttable columns. You have to make sure you get the cuttable columns if you're going to use the PVC pipe cutter like this. If you have the other columns, I believe you can just use a serrated knife to cut them. This is so much faster. And then these fit right in here. It doesn't really matter too much if this is completely, I mean, it is pretty level, but you can take a level across it if you want and see if it's the same height. But it's not a wedding cake or anything, and this design doesn't really matter. So I take this, I place it right up against these marks, and I just kind of like to take out that cake first. And then take this, insert that. Okay, and then I'll go ahead and take this double-sided tape. Place 4 pieces. I want to place it towards the outer part of the plate, not inside. If it's inside here, then your top cake can, it's more likely to shake a little bit during transport. Okay, so this has just been chilled just for a few minutes, not very long at all, in the freezer. Okay, and that'll work for what we're going to do. Alright, so I need to take this. This is actually the same, it looks different color just because I iced this one earlier. But it's the same buttercream. Okay, I want to tilt it just a little bit more. Like so. Okay. Alright, great. Okay, so let me get this out of the way, and then we're going to have to cover this up a little bit. So what I'm going to do to cover that, I'm going to put grass around there. If I didn't want to put grass, what I'd have to do is pipe the same color buttercream in here, and then take this and just kind of smooth it like this. If you weren't going to have something like a bigger border like I'm going to have to actually cover it. Okay, let me get some other cake out because we're going to go ahead and make the caterpillar. So I need more cake. We're going to make that actually out of round cakes.